Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex bringing you some more fun drumming ideas. I thought today we'd just stick to a standard drum beat and a drum fill to go with it. It's going to be both hands up on the hi-hat, but what we're going to do is we're going to utilise our left hand a little bit and get some accents going on that left hand just to give the beat a bit more flavour. And then the fill is going to use some 16th notes and some 30-second notes and just sort of displace the sort of groove a tiny bit just to spice things up a little bit. So sit back, relax, and here we go. Okay, right, I'll go straight into it. Faster. Okay, so that's all we're going for. The basic pattern for the drum beat is a bass drum on beat 1. A bass drum on the and of 3 and then the E of 4, and then your snare drum's just landing on beat 2 and 4. Okay, so that was without any of the extra sort of hi-hat 30-second note accents and all that all garnish. It's going to sound like this. So you'll find that the bass drum on beat 1 and the and of 3 you'll be playing at the same time as your right hand, but then when you play it on the E of 4 you're going to be playing it at the same time as your left hand on the hi-hat, which can be a bit tricky, so just bear in mind you've got to try and make contact at exactly the same time as your hi-hat, but you'll get used to it. And then all we're doing is we're adding accents. Okay, so the first accent we're going to add is on the of beat 1, and that's going to land just before the snare drum, so you get this like that. The next couple of accents are going to land on the and the E, sorry, the of 2 and then the E of 3. So you kind of get this, or you know that sort of beat where you're playing, it's kind of landing in the same sort of places where you're playing the extra snare drum notes, except we're just chucking them back up on the hi-hat, so you get this. So that's not too bad. It starts sounding quite cool when you start speeding it up. The only other thing I did was on the the and the of beat 4, instead of just playing right left, I'm just doing 4 30-second notes instead of 2 16th notes. So you get this as you go back into it. A good way to practice those, I'm just using my fingers. There's not much arm movement going on there. I'm just flicking the wrist to get the momentum going, and then bouncing the stick between the tips of my fingers here and the palm of my hand. And a good little one to practice is just playing 5 notes and you go right, left, right, left, right. So you go right, right. And that one I'm putting the bass drum is the start of the next beat. So you get this. If we speed it up. The beat that I was just playing. You can start moving those little 30-second notes around, put it at the beginning. That's another example. You can put them anywhere you want, but I don't want to overcomplicate things. Then next we've got the fill. Okay, and what we're going to try and get down is this, I don't know, I think of it as 2 groups of 6 and then a little bit on the beat 4, which is just an open hi-hat and a bass drum. And then you go. Okay, so take that, we're going to put that separately, that's just going to take up beat 4. The rest of the fill is just, like I said, 2 groups of 6, but we're going to inject some of those 30-second notes. So it's like going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, before we go into it. So you get... And then all I'm doing, with those groups of 6, for the first 2 notes, I'm going to change those into 30-second notes as well. So you get this. Instead of... And I'm just opening the hi-hat ever so slightly on that first note, so you get this. And I'm playing, like I said, just 2 of those, followed by that little pattern on beat 4, which is just right hand on the hi-hat, open it up as you hit the bass drum, that's an 8th note, and then 2/16, right, left on the snare drum, and then bosh on the crash cymbal, so you get this. Etc. Okay, so I hope you had some fun with that one as well. It's relatively simple, so it's more for the sort of intermediate sort of level players. But it could be a great idea if you've got, if you know, a band and you're trying to come up with an idea for a song, or if you're into playing, you know, that sort of funk, hip hop kind of genre. But either way, you can have a bit of fun with it. So, as per usual, there'll be a link for the sheet music just below, which will take you to onlinedrummer.com, where you'll find quite a few of my videos on there now. If you're watching from onlinedrummer.com, if you just click on my name at the top there, then it should bring up the rest of the lessons I've done so far, and of course all of those have got sheet music as well. So, what else is there? Oh yes, of course, if you're watching from YouTube. It'd be great if you could like this lesson. If you enjoyed it, don't worry if you didn't. And if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to see more of these lessons. Got quite a few of them now, so there should be loads and loads and loads of ideas for you guys to sink your teeth into. Okay, so until next time, keep practicing, keep drumming, and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you very soon. Okay, see you later.